Okay, press and go live.
Hello, everybody. We're going to see how we're going live. So we're going to give ourselves about a minute or two to get started so no one misses anything. Thank you so much for joining us if you're already here. And I see that we are getting on. I want to say thank you to our leaders who are logging on and joining, sharing the event. Please do not forget to chat, put your comments in there so that we can see that you are here and welcome. We'll give it another minute. And then we'll officially get started. Thank you again. So thank you for joining us today on this pop-up event. We are very excited. My name is Olivia Molina. I am a proud middle school teacher out of Alief ISD, Go Mustangs, currently serving as the president of the Texas State Teachers Association. And I'll get right to it. We'll get started with the reason why we're here. We need everyone to send a letter to Governor Abbott and the Texas Education Agency to stop the political bullying, to fully fund our schools, and to keep our communities safe. We've made it easy for you. Just look in the comments box and click on the link. It only takes a few moments. We are in a crisis as this deadly pandemic continues to rage across the state, putting the lives of our students and fellow educators at risk. And in spite of the pandemic, in spite of the fact that we're doing everything we can to teach and support our students under these unprecedented and dire conditions, Governor Abbott and TEA continue to force local school officials to open school buildings prematurely. That is not right. It is not right to tell school districts that they must open or risk the loss of state funding. We need action. We need action now to hold districts harmless from any loss in revenue due to drops in student enrollment for the entire school year. Less revenue is fewer teachers, support professionals. If we lose teachers, it results in bigger class sizes. Fewer support professionals, those are the people that keep our schools safe. Don't play politics with our students and with our lives. Without immediate action from the governor and the commissioner, school districts will fall off a financial cliff next semester. We insist that the health experts and school officials be given the freedom to decide when it is safe to offer in-person instruction without worrying about losing funding from the state. We need the flexibility to use our educational models based on science and data, and not mandates from TEA and the governor. Again, we need you to contact the governor now by clicking the link in the comments box or going to our website, tsta.org, and demand that districts be allowed to offer virtual learning for the remainder of the school year if local officials believe that is the best way to protect our communities and without a financial penalty. We have sent thousands of letters to the governor, and we need to send thousands more in order to secure funding and keep our schools safe. As an educator, we always try to model what we ask of our students. So I'm going to tell you why I sent my letter. I sent my letter because I know how important this funding is to ensure the safety of our students, my colleagues, and our communities. I've heard from parents and community members, not just our members, not just educators, who are fearful that we will continue to think about dollars instead of people. The safety of our students and our school employees, that is what we should be thinking about every time. People are contacting us because they fear that continuing to force students and educators into large numbers in school buildings means that COVID-19 will touch their families in a more personal way, if it hasn't already. I signed the letter to Governor Abbott because I need him to understand how important this is, that we're talking about people's lives, that our public schools are important enough, that our students and our school employees should be valued. We should not have to be fighting our state to keep us safe. Texas needs to fund our public schools because our students, our school employees, and our communities are important. That's why I sent a letter to Governor Abbott. And I know that there are more of you watching today that have reasons, maybe similar reasons, maybe more personal reasons. Please share them on the chat. Please put them in the box. We need more people to hear your stories about why it is important to fully fund our schools, to fully support our public schools, our students, school employees, and educators. And I want to thank the local leaders that are here and our state leader that is here, who are also going to share why it is that they're sending a letter to the governor. I want to thank our El Paso Teachers Association leader and our TSCA vice president. And we'll start with our TSCA vice president to share her reasons for sending a letter.
Good afternoon. My name is Linda Estrada, and I am the TSCA vice president. And the reason that I wrote the governor is because I have lost 5 fellow ESP colleagues to this virus. Many parents are telling me that they are afraid to send their children to school and prefer them to continue with their remote learning. Districts that want to continue with virtual learning should be allowed to do so. And school officials need the freedom to make those decisions without the fear of losing funding. I want to ensure that our students, our educators, and our communities are safe, and that that will only happen if districts continue getting the funding that they need to see this through. It's about safety. It's about valuing life. Please send your letter today. And if you have already signed, thank you, thank you, thank you. And please encourage everyone you know to please send that letter as well to Governor Abbott and let him know that our lives are important and that we need to stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda. And now we'll hear from our leader from El Paso Teachers Association. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, President Molina. My name is Noel Castañeda. I'm from the El Paso Teachers Association in El Paso, Texas. I teach at Jefferson High School. I was just recently released from the hospital after getting COVID. And the reason I signed the petition for Governor Abbott is because this is not normal. I don't teach like this. This is not how I've been teaching for 27 years. I'm at home with oxygen, and I'll probably be on oxygen for quite a while. I did not expect this. I was very careful in the things that I did, but I still got it. I don't know. I let my guard down and I got it. The other reason why I wrote the governor is because it's impacting my school very deeply. I am also the head girls basketball coach, and in my program, we usually have about 50 young ladies playing. Now we're down to 8 because of the whole situation. We've had 2 families impacted with deaths and their families as we've gone through this whole pandemic. I just want you to join us to sign that petition to demand that these districts be allowed to offer virtual learning for the remainder of the school year, based on what they know and what their local health experts have told them. This is not normal, guys. This is not normal. I don't teach like this. And for me to go back like this really hurts. And I hope you join us in writing these petitions. Thank you, President Molina.
Thank you, Noel. Thank you for the work that you do for our students and for our communities. And thank you for sharing your story. Noel's story is not the only one from our educators, unfortunately. We are literally fighting for our lives. We're asking you to support us in asking the governor to do the right thing. We need to send a message to Abbott and TA that now is not the time to play games with funding, and it is never the time to play games with our lives. Don't intimidate school districts. Don't think you can intimidate us. We are educators, and we will always protect our students, their families, our coworkers, and communities. You see, educators are family. TSDA is a family. We will continue to speak up for each other. We will continue to fight for each other. We'll continue to tell you that you need to do your job, that you need to fund our schools, that you need to support our students and our communities. Thank you for everything that you do. Educators on the line, educators on Facebook, please share your stories like Noel did. We need other people to hear what is actually happening to us. We need other people to support us in writing the governor. We have thousands of letters that have already been sent, like I said before, but we need thousands and thousands more because he's not listening. And we cannot have someone else get sick. We cannot have someone else die. Get your colleagues, your family, your friends, everybody you know to click on that link and send a letter to Governor Abbott. Public schools are the heart of our communities, and we will keep them safe. We need to. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you. More importantly, thank you for sending a letter. Thank you for supporting our educators, our students, our public schools. Please send a letter. Tell Governor Abbott to do the right thing. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you, and please stay safe.